going to be a very close vote. After we repeal or replace Obamacare, and by the way, it's close not because Obamacare is good, it's close for politics. They know it's no good. Everybody knows it's no good. It's only politics, because we have a great bill, and I think we have a very good chance.
President Trump and House Speaker Paul Ryan have been pushing hard to get the Republican Party behind their proposed Obamacare replacement. They might not manage it. A vote was canceled today at the last minute. Congressman Trent Franks of Arizona has faced heavy pressure to support the bill, and he joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks for coming on. Are you going to support this bill?
Tucker, it looks like it's going in a better direction. The Freedom Caucus has prevailed in getting a very critical amendment that will be going on tonight or early in the morning. And only time will tell. I've remained undeclared so that we maximize our capability to influence the bill in the right direction up to the very end. And so I have to leave it there. But I will tell you that I'm proud. I should say I'm just grateful for the Freedom Caucus and their willingness to go at it as long as they have. Some people call that acrimony, but really it's just creative tension, and it makes things happen sometimes.
Right.
And you wish it would be easier, but it isn't.
So one of the knocks against Obamacare, and I certainly thought it was legitimate, was the idea that there was no real public debate about what was in it. Famously, you had to vote for it before you found out what was in it.
Right.
And that's not a good way to make law that applies to the entire country, but that's how law is being made here. Do you see the irony in that?
Well, yeah, the truth is this has been far more. I was there when Obamacare was passed 7 years ago. I lost my voice trying to fight Obamacare, and there was no openness. There was no amendments allowed, nothing. The leadership here has allowed open discussion, and the president has been more involved and more hands-on than any president I've ever seen in history, my 15 years in the Congress. And so I'm pretty impressed with some of the things that have happened. I wish the bill could be better, but here's the real untold story. And it's hard to articulate, but it is so true, and I challenge the media to understand this better. We're having to put this through the Byrd rule in the Senate for one reason, and that is that the Senate rules won't allow us to bring it to the floor, even bring it to the floor in the Senate under regular order. So therefore we can't get the people involved in the debate, and we have no real leverage against Democrats that would keep it.
But and I understand that, and you're being blocked at every turn. But it does remind me of one of those dreams you have where you show up at school the day of the exam and you kind of forgot to study. I mean, 7 years to think through what should replace Obamacare, and literally the details are not settled now, and the vote supposedly is tomorrow.
That's not quite true. That's not quite true, Tucker. We had a motion to recommit the bill that very day that it passed. We had an alternative, a Republican alternative, and we've had several bills in the past several years that I've signed on to, Dr. Price's bill. We've had alternatives, but none of them will fit through the Byrd rule. And people don't understand that. The Byrd rule just makes it, it's kind of like trying to shove a camel through a keyhole. He's a little worse for the wear on the other side. And the truth is we only have 4 ways to pass a bill now of consequence in the Senate. We either have to repeal the laws of mathematics, or we have to get 8 Democrat senators to vote with us, which is harder than repealing the laws of mathematics, or we have to change the Senate rules, which at least we should change the first filibuster, or we have to run it through reconciliation and this Byrd rule. And it makes it so impossible, and there's no accountability, there's total chaos, and that's what we're having to do, and it puts Paul Ryan in the impossible position of trying to struggle and do what his base wants him to do, but what the rules will not allow him to do.
He is in a tough, I agree with you there. I wouldn't want that job. Congressman Franks, good luck.
Hey, thank you, Tucker. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you very much.